And they're all in. Stand by for a start in the Bisley workwear. Over 1550 metres. Sea of Life, Barrier 2 is the favourite. And the gates are back. They're off and Judge Judy left well towards the inside, smartly into stride. And pushing forward is Lewis, first up from the brakes. Off and his lad third, Castel St Angelo fourth. Little bit wide in the early stages. Chief Kidder's very wide. Over on the inside then is Beaufort Park in the early stages. Not a bad idea between runners. Sea of Life a bit further back in the field today. Third last from Island Missile. And Come Along is the last one. So Judge Judy holds the front with Lewis going to second. Zoff and his lad third and Castel St Angelo. Box seats fourth, one out, one back. After a couple of lengths came Chief Kidder. Over on the inside then is Beaufort Park on the inside of Not a Bad Idea. Two further back to the favourite Sea of Life. A gap to Island Missile and Come Along as they race towards the 750. Judge Judy a neck in front to Lewis the outside. Then Zoff and his lad from Castel St Angelo. Chief Kidder's been wide from the start. Beaufort Park pinned away on the fence. Then Not a Bad Idea. Sea of Life is starting to move into a wider position now as they come around the turn, and Come Along will go up the fence into the straight now, and Lewis lays it down to Judge Judy. Zoffany lad nailed to the inside. 2 lengths clear from Beaufort Park running on, and now Sea of Life is letting loose with a good one on the outside. Zoffany's lad pretty close to the Rouse leads. Sea of Life in hot pursuit, wide out in the better going. Sea of Life moved up to Zoffany's lad, clear from Come Along running on, but Sea of Life is edging clear, goes back to back Sea of Life by a half length to Zoffany's lad. Come Along made up many lengths to run third. Beaufort Park fourth. Get back to Castel St Angelo from Not a Bad Idea. Then Island Missile, Chief Kidder. Lewis dropped right out, so did Judge Judy. Sea of Life. Well, the form was franked earlier today when Olympic Legend was responsible for an impressive win in the fourth. Sea of Life had to fight hard to beat Olympic Legend in that maiden. Has really lengthened well. Wide out Hugh Bowman for John O'Shea. And the gelding has finished best to beat Zoffany's lad